hit it. Microphone check. Baby, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
you are now rocking with the best.
It's not some
Baby. One time.
still shining.
Respect my swag.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
And this is
Another episode.
a Swingers
After dark. What time is it? It's time to get live.
and this is your host. Not some baby.
Let's go, champ.
Tonight we are joined by couple T&G, better known as Taylor and Gabe, nominees of 2020 AVN Hot Wife Award. Hello.
Good evening.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
How you doing this evening?
Oh, very well. Happy to talk to you guys tonight. We've been looking forward to it.
And we've been looking forward to hearing from you guys. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, so, swingers, sex workers. Taylor is an adult film actress. I do management, production. She escorts as well. Sometimes we do that together.
You wrote a book.
Oh, yeah, there's the book. Yeah, and we wrote a book about it.
He wrote most of it from his perspective.
SeXXXperience, yes. With 3 X's. It's available on Amazon, right?
XXX. It is available on Amazon.
iBook, SeXXXperience, thebook.com.
So I need to know, how did you guys come to the decision to make porn together?
Together. We haven't really done that much. Well, I guess I produce and all the good stuff.
Yeah, so you're working together.
He's been stunt cock on a couple of them. We can't find a dude, but
you gotta stand
they're all
in.
props.
It's
right?
a tough job, but somebody has to do it.
Guilty, yeah, right.
But I'm lucky in the fact that I can actually have somebody film me, where a lot of gals don't have that. So,
well,
it's a blessing.
Taylor got into it, and it wasn't even 2 weeks after she had posted a resume that we got a call from the Score Group. It's a huge production company, a great opportunity. And so she shot a couple of scenes for them, and once we got into the industry, we started to understand that most of these actors nowadays are doing what's called content trade work. So you're all tested and all that good stuff, and you kind of start to know everybody in the industry in certain circles, and you get together and you shoot and you produce your own stuff, and you get your own sites like MiniVids and OnlyFans and that kind of thing, and and consumers buy that stuff online, and they do it a lot more than they do, I think, the paid sites nowadays.
So it's more you're doing better business working for yourselves than you are for a big company.
Yes. A big company, she'll get paid for one shoot, for one scene, whatever, or a weekend of shoots, that kind of thing, and that's pretty much it. It's done. Now we get the content, but the content trade, you put it up, you produce it, and you start kind of making money on it immediately, and it just, as people continue to keep interest, it flows in. So,
like any other product and or service, we have to market ourselves, brand, go through the whole spiel, because we look at it as a completely legitimate business as well. Yeah.
It makes sense to me. I say, if it makes you money, it makes you happy, keep doing it.
Oh, hell yeah.
So Taylor, I see that you were nominated for the Hot Wife Award.
I was. For what? AVN?
AVN, yeah.
Was that, or the MILF Award or something like that?
2020 nominee. 2020 Hot Wife.
Whatever choice. Kind of like you had people vote for you, People's Choice. Yeah. So we had another lifestyle event across the street that we hung out at, Erotica.
Oh, I was there this year.
That was put on by ASN. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those of those people who don't know, what is a hot wife?
A hot wife, and this is super generic, so forgive me, but it's a wife who, with the consent of her husband, has sexual relations with other men. They just have to do it too. That's the thing, ladies.
And I was checking out your your link that you sent us, and I saw the term white wife, which is a new one for me. So can you just tell us what the definition of that one is?
Yeah, tell us.
The definition, and I'm going to give a definition with explanation if you don't mind.
Oh, please do.
But by definition, I'm still a hot wife. I prefer black men, BBC, and I take on a bull. So that's kind of a phrase we coined to kind of stand out and be a little bit different. So
that was my first time ever hearing that term.
I know. That's because I'm awesome. Actually, did you come up with that, or did I? I don't remember which one of us.
I had to Google it to find out what it meant.
Well, and I don't know what. So I've been doing a docuseries called Journey into Black, and I give a pre-interview of how I feel before going into an experience with Black gentlemen, whether it's one or two or whatever's going on. And I've taken a bull in the meantime. So we're kind of chronicling what's happening. But it's real though. So
it's your real life. It's not just for the videos.
Correct. But my bull takes videos with me though. He will. He won't show his face. You know,
see him from the neck down.
I know. Yeah. Well, what else is there? No, the waist down.
The waist down. So, no, I don't think no one's going to complain about those type of shots. Okay, now I need to know, just out of curiosity, why black guys? Why not Spanish guys or Italian guys or why black guys?
Yeah, I'm learning a lot tonight. So keep going,
whether
Taylor.
You believe this or not, I swear to God, there is a black chick that lives in me. And I've always been attracted to black culture because the men are so different, I think. And
we are different.
Yeah, but it's good, So I've always had a curiosity, and finally, fast forward, I've made out with black guys before I met my husband, but I had never had sex or blowjobs or anything like that. So it kind of took him to. So it's all your fault, honey.
Oh, he turned you out. Gabe, you turned her out. She's blaming you.
I'm sitting here taking notes. I'm like, okay, really? All right, good. Got it. The fuck did I do?
Well,
yeah.
How are you blaming Gabe for this?
You got to try all the flavors before you find one you like, right? So that's my flavor.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, Gabe, how did you meet your wife?
The old-fashioned way.
On the internet?
Yeah.
Did you send her a note in class?
Well, it was old fashioned and it was naughty at the same time.
You had to actually speak to her face to face?
Yeah, I had to speak to her. She spoke to me first though.
Oh, so she hit on you.
Oh, she fucking hit on me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if, she could tell that my mouth was on the ground most of the time. I was standing beside her at the bar, listening to the things she was saying to me. But it was, we met like we saw each other in a fitness center in Chicago in a hotel, and checked each other out a little bit, and then went our separate ways. And later that night, there she was at the bar, and it just happened.
You bought me a drink.
It was destiny.
Old fashioned, old fashioned. Yeah. And then I found out he was married, and that part wasn't old fashioned.
No, that usually is. That usually goes right along the territory. So don't feel no type of way about that.
No, I own that shit, man. I own that shit. I did what I did, but you never know when you're going to meet the one, and you either got to go with it or you don't. And she was the one. She is. So
that's so romantic and naughty.
That kind of girl.
Forbidden love is usually the best type of love.
Freak on the sheets or freaking the sheets.
Yeah, I knew she was that kind of girl.
Yeah.
So you turned her out. So you're responsible for the monster you created. She blames you.
I guess in a lot of ways I am, but that's okay. I'm like, I'm like the doc that invented Frankenstein. It's still my baby,
Oh,
I love it. I love it.
He's daddy. No matter what, he's daddy. I always come home to daddy.
I think that's one of my favorite thing about swingers is that you can have other sexual experiences, but that's all it is. It's that sexual experience. Your heart and your emotions belong to someone else.
Yeah, right.
How do you Go ahead.
Going through that kind of stuff, it inevitably brings you together more emotionally, closer. And,
I agree.
So that's what a lot of people don't understand about the lifestyle.
I agree with you 100%. I feel like I know my partner better with us swinging.
Exactly.
Like I know what type of girls he's attracted to, and he's more honest with me about his sexual desires because we live such an open book type of lifestyle.
That's what it's all about. Communication, trust.
And doing it together. Going down that road, your journey, starting it, and yeah, like you guys said, just being completely fucking honest.
Gabe, have you ever felt like a little jealous while she's out there and having her experiences without you?
That's kind of a loaded question. Now, lifestyle wise, no, we've always done stuff together, and we've always been kind of on the same sheet of music for the most part. Now, escort wise, that's a whole different level of activity, right? There's a lot of considerations that you don't have to ever even think of when you're in the lifestyle. So, jealous of her time, yeah. So if somebody would go over or whatever, I'm like, that's the clock,
I understand.
I never think that she's spending time with somebody else because she wants to be with them. I don't have to worry about that.
He's my security, though. He keeps me on track, on time. I need him. He's basically a manager because I kind of dilly-dally and just have a good time.
You'll be out there being the most irresponsible person right next to me. Yeah. I already see it.
We've got a story in the book about one that went really, really wrong, and it had to do with around daylight savings time, and a clock in the hotel room had not been, fast forwarded the hour, and so she gets lost in time, and an hour appointment goes a full 2 hours, and I was crippled at the time from a surgery, and we were having car problems, so we only had one car, so. And I was high on drugs too, from the surgery. So I started thinking to myself, there's literally nothing I can do right now. There's nothing I can do, right? And it was a full blown on panic attack. If you ever think those things are fake, they aren't.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's an old soldier telling me, scared the shit out of me,
Then,
But
there she is. She's off partying up, having a good time, and you're worried sick.
I've been good. So, yeah, well, part of it is coming home and that whole, what is it? Like reconnection type of thing, So, because that's the thrill of the hot life is taking your sloppy ass home to your husband. So,
Do you share your stories?
Yeah, exactly. What happened, honey? So.
Those can always
it's pretty
be
hot,
sexy.
and I've stuck to my times, and we've worked through our issues, I guess, to the point where it's clockwork and it's all. We wouldn't do it if it was that hard,
Absolutely. I feel like nothing easy comes easy. No, nothing worth having comes easy.
Oh, you know it. Holy shit!
The best things come with hard work. The best relationships come out of hard work. The best film you could ever make is going to come out of a lot of hard work.
Hard work every day.
I believe
it is,
worth
but
it, right?
you get closer and closer, I think. When you grow and you learn together, and what used to be a big deal isn't a big deal now, but you keep that love alive. We do little things every day for each other. Every day, whether it's folding down the bed or, just I love you, or not I love you, but compliments on things that we do throughout the day, just to let each other know that we're thinking about each other.
Who's the better cook?
Looking at task right now.
Who's the better cook out of you two? Who's the better cook?
Oh, well, my husband is, I call him my wife. He's a really good wife right now, because I am, I can't use my arm. I'm hobbling around on my foot, so, and... Yeah,
wait. I gotta cut in here just a second. I kind of thought we were going to talk more about porn and stuff on this call, and we're talking about feelings. So I already feel like I'm growing a vagina over here, and now I'm getting called a wife, too, so, okay,
you
go
can be
ahead.
her hot wife.
I was a single mom for 10 years, and all I wanted was a wife. Let me go to work, stay home, take care of the kids, cook, I'll do all that shit. Now that I'm fucked up and I can't do any of it,
now you have a wife.
Okay, Baby girl, I had sourdough toast, avocado, egg whites, cooked perfectly this morning. A little bit of fried ham, and then a side of like yogurt and berries.
Damn, you make me look bad, Gabe. Shit, I gotta step my game up.
I think
game on, motherfucker.
He's giving me a run for my money. So, we went out to happy hour. I got out of the house for freaking hour and a half today, and then
wait. You said out to happy hour. You're not in quarantine.
Oh, don't hate.
No.
I'm so envious right now. I want to go to happy hour.
Oh, it was about 90 degrees with a nice breeze, 90 degrees hot. Those margaritas were going down, especially with the pain pills. So forgive my behavior. But at any rate, I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
So he's like, I got to stop at the store on the way home. Motherfucker brings out like steaks and Brussels sprouts. He's like, I'm gonna fry this shit in butter, and I don't cook that way. It's like, oh my god.
Gabe, you might get kidnapped after this. I don't know. She might have to catch you or find you. Somebody's about to pay for you to do some escorting until they get the mail. Shit.
Oh, there's nothing like this pussy, girl. This pussy is gold. She ain't going nowhere.
Gabe, how much are you charging for your hour services?
I was going to say, wait, a few more weeks of this shit, and I may let you kidnap me.
I want some breakfast. I love
it's a lot of fun
food.
taking care of my girl, man. You know, it gives me a chance to pay her a little bit back. So she always takes care of me.
Yeah, he had a year of his life where he couldn't walk, and it was a challenge. But you get through it, right? And you get stronger.
See, and these are the type of things you get with your partner you don't get with other people. These experiences right here that you guys are sharing with me.
Oh yeah, hell no.
Well,
no, you can't share this with anybody else. You can't have it.
No, and like we see in the book, a lot of marriages are content with being content. You know, you just kind of exist. You don't have that connection, you know, and maybe some people don't need it. But you got 50% divorce rate. I think that's telling you something right there.
Yeah, it says a lot. It says a lot.
Well,
and most people are getting divorced because of either financial issues or their sexual needs are not being met.
It's sex, dude. If you're not having sex, like I think it's one of the biggest measures of a healthy relationship. And I know there's other problems, and you know that they might not. You can't do it. Like right now, when we've had sex twice since I've been fucked up, and we have to like move, the leg goes over here and the arm goes over there.
You gotta set you up. You gotta set you up like one of those dolls, the sex dolls you buy, and it's gotta position you.
Yeah, but there's a lot of ow, ooh, ow. No, I'm kidding.
We'll just consider it BDSM and just wrap it up.
That's what I told him. I'm like, can you tie me to the bed? He's like, no. My arm
gonna break something else. I love this. So, what are some of your favorite scenes to shoot?
That is an amazing question. If I had to do, like, overall, I really prefer the bigger production companies because you get in there and they're doing your makeup and your hair and you look like a model, you know? So you already have this high, like, oh, do I look good? I feel good. Because, I mean, I can do my makeup, but not like that kind of, you know, professional.
I know what you mean. I can't put eyelashes on for shit. Not to save my life. Not to save my life.
I'll be gluing them upside or whatever, and the eyes popping up, and yeah, I know. I feel yeah.
I've always wanted
put so
to
much
do.
Makeup on her though. The first time I saw her coming out of makeup, I'm like, who the fuck are you?
It was
overall though.
I've always wanted to do porn. I've always wanted to do it. I've never done it, but I've always wanted to.
What are you waiting for?
I have no idea how to get involved. Like, if someone wanted to get involved in this industry, like, what do? They should have just call you. Should I just call you? Should I send you an email?
No.
I can send you my videos. I got a couple on my phone.
What? I think if we know some people, know somebody well, we could make a recommendation kind of thing, but otherwise,
pick me. Okay, so I was 45 last year when I started. Last year? No, 2018. December 2018.
Lies! No way.
You could still no. It's one of those like. Well, actually, we made a bet. Like, who I would do a porn if I did whatever. We had a little bet going on. I started a resume on SeXXXperience.com, and I did get a call like 2 weeks later, which usually doesn't happen. But I would suggest going to events like Exotica and being, you know, I mean, without having to spend a lot of money and stuff like that, but being around those people, because they're a family. They're business people, and they're very, very nice people, because we're kind of used to living kind of a secret life, you know?
Yeah, I totally understand.
But
yeah, Exotica, AVN, anywhere you can meet people in the industry, and yeah, that's a great idea.
Start from there. That's your suggestion. I'm just gonna send you my porn. I'm just gonna send it to your phone. Fuck it.
There you go. I'll take
your ass. It's the most cost-effective thing I could think to do right now.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna tag you. It's just gonna blow up.
Hey, listen.
I check my phone all the time, but I think
I would be like the most horrible parent, because I would probably put it on the side of the car, drop the kids off at school, find my porn at ... I am that person. I am horrible.
No, shit starts up in the car.
And be so embarrassed. Like, Mom, really? Not again. Can we take the other one?
We can't take you anywhere.
I'm a hot mess, trust me. I embarrassed my kids this morning. I find joy in it, just fucking with them. I do. I really, really do. It's one of my greatest joys as a parent. I scared the shit out of them for Halloween. Oh, so good. So good. I can't wait to do it again.
Oh my God. That is so funny. Well, you're like a united front. And I think that's like the foundation of the parenting. You know, you guys got to both be together on it. And then you figure it out if you're a teammate, because it takes two.
Yeah, it does. It does. So I need to know, like, where can I find your work? Like, if I want to see your film and I want to see, you know, a little something for my own pleasure, where can I find it?
Oh my gosh. The first place you should go is my website, which is whitewifetaylor.com. And from there, you're going to find OnlyFans. So my OnlyFans is White Wife Taylor. And that is all the behind the scenes. So when I'm on a big production set, which doesn't happen that often, Gabe's there behind the scenes the whole time. He gets everything, including what's filmed and, you know, what happens. Because sometimes there's cute little funny stories, you know, that. So
I've heard something.
Then you can go to ManyVids/TaylorLay, Pornhub. What else? I know I'm missing some.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Instagram?
Yeah, you got it.
Can I stalk you on Instagram?
I don't do, well, yeah, if you, White Wife Taylor on Instagram, and that's more daily stuff and real life stuff, I guess. There's not a lot, you can't show a lot of.
Same thing for Twitter, White Wife Taylor.
It's a good way to stalk people. I always tell people, give out your Instagram. You want to encourage your stalkers to follow you. They will buy your shit. They will buy your shit. They will. They will buy your shit. You can sell your bathwater, Taylor. Like, I think you could do it.
I feel like I've seen a jump in sales because I just started that like a couple of months ago. So, and my OnlyFans seems to be pretty steady, and people are starting to get interested in this whole like bull relationship because he's real. Yeah, and I'll say like real stuff about him.
Gabe is listen, he's living a man's fantasy right now. A lot of guys are not strong enough to handle what he's handling. And I'm pretty sure he has his benefits of having a hot wife.
We were just having this talk over drinks today. I mean, I'm looking around at the people around us at the tables, and I'm like, you know, I used to be one of those people. Like, I would never in my wildest dreams have thought I would be sitting here with a porn star who's also my wife, who I manage and film and produce her films.
You get to fuck her.
And I'm like, and yes, every fucking day. Okay? I'm not joking either.
And there's some guy whacking off to her photos across town somewhere.
You know, like, not to come to know when I died that I had not lived, man. I'm fucking living every day.
See?
You know, the air is good, especially when you breathe her in, man. It is awesome.
I love it. So I bet you, see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like more men need to be open to the ideas of having other people in your bedroom, because it makes more exciting sex.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Do you think it's the men or the women?
I think there are women who are uptight too, but I feel like it's more men than women.
Yeah,
Especially
really?
in the swinger community. A lot of times when these women get into relationships, the first thing the man wants them to do is stop swinging.
Oh, really?
Really. It's disappointing.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
That's very interesting.
I don't know if it happens in every swinger community, but I know it's a very big thing, like in the black swinger community. When the women get into the relationship, especially these unicorns, as soon as they start dating somebody, they don't want them to swing no more. They could be a lesbian. You could bring girls home, but no more dick for you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god!
You're shocked.
Wow, that's not the right one.
I'm surprised with how shocked you are.
When you're just starting out, though, you know? That, you know, like one person's never done it before, doesn't know what it's about, and the other person's like, yeah, this is what I do. Whoa, wait a minute. We might want to ease into this one a little bit. Maybe want to establish some trust and, you know, over time and that kind of shit. But then how do you do it if you don't tell somebody? That's tough.
We were fuck buddies, so we could talk about everything.
That's a nut right there.
See? I came into the swinger community as an exotic dancer, so my introduction was so different. When I would come, I would dance at the parties, I would entertain, and sometimes I would hang out, sometimes I would leave. So I didn't have time to really mingle and get to know people like that, because I wasn't always involved in the politics of it all.
Well, probably not a bad thing. Maybe I always wanted to dance. Like, I want to get a pole so bad, and I actually went to pole dancing. Like, you know, you have to work through the pain.
Yeah.
She got cut off from the pole after this rollerblading.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first learned, I fell. I had bruises on the inside of my thighs, and I had bruises on my arms, and I fell and I bust my ass, but I kept going. And even to this day, even though I've been retired for 10 years, I can still do pole tricks that most girls can't do.
Yeah, baby.
So I love it.
Go, girl.
So I think if you want to do it, go for it. It builds great upper body strength, great core strength, and it's something else you could add to your porn resume. Hello.
I know.
Yeah, we're down with this already.
Say.
She's not gonna be able to do it for like 2 months.
Get her pole, Gabe. Listen, worst case scenario, she can give you really bad lap dances at home.
Trust me.
Yeah, you get loved up plenty.
Listen, tomorrow you might wake up to breakfast and a new stripper pole. Yeah, then I want to see him on the stripper pole. Oh, that might be hot. Hey, you can do OnlyFans for that too. Gabe, you get your little side money, Gabe.
White boys can't dance.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit if I ever heard that. Let's say
he can dance in the bedroom.
What's that clanging on the pole in there? I'll be like, it's my metallic knee.
He's old.
Go slow, Gabe. Just go slow. Go slowly around the pole. You know, sometimes you do it slow and sexy. It wins the race.
That's what she said.
Yeah. That's right.
So what is your next, guys? What's your next project coming out?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is a good question.
Well,
we're gonna finish the journey. Actually, duh. So the next project, I'm like, oh, how soon I forget. We were supposed to actually shoot this past Saturday for the score group. They called and actually wanted us to do a home shoot. So we put this thing together only to have it fall apart at the last minute with one guy backing out and within hours Taylor breaking her arm. So this was on Friday, afternoon, and Saturday we're supposed to shoot. So that's been put off a couple of weeks, but that's going to be the next big thing. And that will also double as her last scene in the Journey into Black series.
Oh, wow.
And then we're moving on to a new series after that that's deeper into black. So that is what's going on.
But before that, my bull Marco is coming over, and we're going to shoot like the doctor-patient video.
Yeah.
Because I have to have this
that sounds like
hard casting on, you know? Yeah, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Because we get to get super creative with our own shit.
Now, is all this in the book? Are all these stories in the book?
Yeah.
Yeah, and more. But wait, there's more.
Well, one thing that I'm looking forward to, if it ever happens, is that we got picked up by Epic cable channel for a documentary series called Sex Life. So our episode was to be on hot wifing, and you know Hollywood's shut down right now, so that is postponed indefinitely. But when it comes out, hopefully fall, it'll come out, and we're looking forward to it.
That sounds awesome. I want to see that. I'm always interested in seeing like the story behind the story.
Oh yeah. We're so comfortable, and I'm comfortable being in front of the camera that it's almost like not natural, but it's gonna be fun more than like nervous. I think.
I can't imagine how you got so comfortable in front of the camera. Oh,
I get paid to have sex. The fuck? No, just kidding. It's awesome.
I need to know, like, so when you go out on your escort escapades as a couple, like, how does that go down?
Like, it goes down much like a encounter at a swinger event would go with another couple, with another person. Okay, so that's probably the number one reason why we get ordered up is to fulfill curiosities, or to find out what is this all about, really.
Yeah.
So it's it does exist. It's not just something that you watch on porn in this fantasy world. People actually do exist to do this, and a lot of times too, it's we want our first swinger experience, and we want to ensure that it goes very well, and that we are taken care of, and that the people care about us and how we're doing. And so that's what we do.
We invite them into their bedroom, but prior to all this, they are screened. We are pretty intrusive, and if they actually happen to pass screening, because we need certain pieces of information, because I don't feel comfortable in a room by myself, or even with my husband, if we don't really know who these people are. So you have to build a little bit of trust prior, and But our favorite ever is like another couple.
I think that's interesting. What Gabe just said. They want to make sure they're basically paying to get what they want, the experience that they want to have. Right? Because you do have times where you have a couple and they want to swap, and one person might not be interested, or they might not be interested at all, and you had worked up all the courage just to even ask. And with you guys, it's not the same type of situation.
Right, and we can give them. It's almost like a clinical approach, and yet it's not. It's a real approach. And obviously, you want to get what you pay for. But part of getting what you pay for is making sure that you're okay as a couple. So we pay a lot of attention to that, and it's kind of the most fulfilling appointments we have. Yeah?
It's ultimately enhancing our relationship as well. So we have takeaways from it too, because that's one of our ways. We choose to enhance our marriage, and me be a hot wife.
So, what is like? Do you have any rules? Like, what are you guys' rules? Are there things you don't do with other people?
Well, I'm gonna kind of answer that generically, and I'm in love with my husband, and I don't know if having a bull is like considered polyamory. I don't know if I love him in that. Well, I don't love him in that sense, but I have feelings for him. But I'll never have the feelings I have for my husband. So having sex, no matter what it is, you just don't have that same connection, which makes everything different. Because anybody can fuck and give a blowjob, and not anybody, but.
No, you're right. But it doesn't mean you're going to have the same emotional bond.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the difference.
Now I need to know, would it be considered, I mean, is it a poly relationship? I don't know. I don't know. Now you have this question in my head. I need answers. I need answers.
Well, we kind of make it up as we go, and I know there's a lot of labels for a lot of different things. So yeah.
I can't do so many labels, at least so many questions unanswered. Let's just say we're just all happy. We're all happy together.
I'm having a fucking good time.
I like that attitude.
I don't care what you call it.
Yeah, like we're all happy. We're all existing. Everybody's good. Like we don't need to explain this. Just let us exist. Fuck it.
Bitch, whore, slut, call me whatever you want.
I think that's that you have to have a positive attitude on life, especially when you're out there and you're sharing your partner. You have to be confident and you have to be honest and you have to be open to the communication.
Absolutely.
100%. It doesn't work if you're not. Just doesn't work at all.
And I think that almost every swinger has had an experience that it didn't. And if you haven't yet,
I've had mine.
Then you're awesome.
It's a great opportunity to learn and grow through it and figure out what went wrong and stuff like that. That's how you have to look at that stuff and not give up, you know?
I agree with you. I've been with my husband for 10 years and trust me, we both made our share of mistakes. You know, there's no ease. Like I said, nothing worth having comes easy. And I mean that sincerely.
Well, everybody has their own journey. So you can advise all day, but until you have that experience, you don't know what it's like, and you don't know how you're going to react. And
well, yeah, it's the bad times that make you grow, man. You know, it's going through bad shit that grows your character. It's going through bad shit as a couple, and coming through it together that grows you. You know,
hey, if you don't, they say don't kill you, make you stronger, right?
It's hard to love the other person. You know, it's hard to love somebody when things are bad. It's not hard to love somebody when things are good. You know,
that's the easy part.
Yeah, right. So,
I love you, Gabe. You're such a romantic, and you're making breakfast like me and you, baby. Anytime. You're such a poet.
Oh, no, he okay. Check this shit out. He paints pictures of me. You know, we have over a bed right now. It's like me on my side, and it shows my breast. Kind of. It's a really tasteful nude. It's not, you know, like no bush or anything. But then there's one out in the above our fireplace that's the two of us kissing down the Chicago River. So it's like our first selfie together. And yeah, he's incredible. I'm a very, very lucky girl.
You sound like a lucky girl. You guys sound like a happy couple. Maybe we get convince more vanillas to try out this lifestyle. The world will be a better place.
Well, it's education. You know, initially I thought, I'm like, swingers, ew, gross. You know, you have no idea.
I know, you're like, ew, what?
But you,
what?
My view was like, ew, they're sluts. I was like, they're sluts.
Yeah.
They're just having sex with everybody. But here I was living my vanilla life and I was cheating on every guy I dated. So I was doing the same thing. I was having sex with everybody.
I did the same shit. I was the same exact way. And then you find that one, it's like, well, the more the merrier. Let's bring it on, you know, right?
Yes. And that's what it was like with my husband. Like, it was never no pressure. We hung out. We had sex. He would fuck me. He would fuck my friends. But we were each other's favorite people to hang out with. So even though we were both having sex with all these people, we still wanted to hang out with each other. And that's just,
awesome.
And that's the way it was. And I was only 16 when I met him.
Damn!
Yes, I've always been this way. I've always been very liberal and very open-minded about sex and sexuality. I feel like the only real limits we have are the ones that we set on ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. Everybody has their own journey, and like I was saying, everybody's going to be different, but you have to be able to talk and explore. And society tells us it's wrong. We have all these stigmas. You know, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be monogamous. Well, I don't think so. How's that working for you? 50% divorce rate,
Yeah, monogamy is actually very new to our culture. It's not something that was always practiced. Men had multiple wives for years, for centuries. So if it worked then, I don't know why they decided to change the rules, but it ain't working.
Bro, we're watching Big Love right now. I think it's really old. It's like an HBO series. Gabe's seen it. I hadn't, but it's a polygamous family. So he's got 3 wives, and I'm like, oh my God, it just makes my head spin watching all that estrogen.
Yeah, you call me romantic all you want, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I could not handle more than one of this girl.
I don't think I want like 3 sister wives. I can deal like 1 sister wife, but she has to live in her own house. We can't live in the same house.
I live in the state insane asylum. That's what
to each their own. I'm not judgmental, but oh, shut up.
He's gonna commit himself. He's like, I am not doing it.
Please, take me away.
When is your one wife? That's all you need, Gabe?
Hell yeah! I don't want to.
Breakfast.
Fuck that.
He's like, I cook for my damn self. Not having it. Not. I'm just.
Oh my God.
I appreciate you guys so much for the honesty and for letting us in to your little world, your personal world. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea.
Well, thanks for the questions. It's been great talking with you guys.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed our interview with you. You did. You asked great questions, sweetie.
Well, I wanted to know who you guys were. I want to know the people behind the porn, behind the escorting, behind the swinging. Like, who are these people genuinely? We can read your book, but there's always an unanswered question lingering.
Yeah, and we've done a couple of these, so we're actually okay at it. Learning when to talk and how to answer questions, but really it just comes from real life and experience, and that's how it should be.
I agree with you 100%. So tell us one more time, where can we find your book and where can we find your movies? And we're going to make sure we share that information on our links down below.
Let's go with the book first. SeXXXperience. That's 3 X's. SeXXXperience. SeXXXperience-thebook.com. SeXXXperience-thebook.com. That's where you can find the book. You can find Taylor's movies on mini-vids. Just type in Taylor Lay. You can find her on Pornhub the same way. OnlyFans, she's White Wife Taylor. Twitter, she's White Wife Taylor. Instagram, she's White Wife Taylor. What else?
And if we want to make porn, we send it directly to Gabe.
Yeah.
Well, good night, guys, and thanks again.
Good night. Stay safe. Thank you.
Let us know when it drops, please.
Thank you for tuning in to the Swing Culture Podcast. Experience passion, embrace the culture.